I wish I was a red rosy bush on the banks of the sea.
The rose, a timeless and captivating flower, boasts a rich and fascinating history that spans centuries. With its delicate petals and vibrant colors, the rose has evolved into a powerful symbol, woven into the fabric of cultures, mythologies, and traditions worldwide. From ancient Greece to modern times, the rose has represented love, passion, beauty, death, and even war, its significance transcending borders and languages. Let us delve into the captivating story of the rose, a flower that continues to inspire and intrigue us to this day.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I know.
But I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn.
The red rose represents love,
A red rose. How romantic.
whereas the pink rose represents feminine qualities.
I think she's pretty.
Quiet, bud.
The white rose represents innocence, and the black rose represents death. The yellow rose represents friendship. $40-million-year-old rose fossils have been found in the fluorescent fossil beds in Colorado. However, the world's oldest rose bush grows on the side of a cathedral in Hildesheim, Germany. It's estimated to have been planted over 1,200 years ago and grows to be about 33 feet tall. This rose bush survived heavy bombing of World War II, even when the cathedral itself was reduced to rubble. The world's largest rose bush lives in Tombstone, Arizona, and was planted in 1885. In 1913, the White House got its own rose garden, when Woodrow Wilson was president. In 1971, Richard Nixon's daughter, Tricia, was married in the White House rose garden to Edward Cox. In 1986, Ronald Reagan signed Proclamation 5574, designating the rose as the national flower. And in 2020, Melania Trump had the White House Rose Garden renovated, but of course it came with controversy.
The Rose Garden was last redesigned by then First Lady Jackie Kennedy in the 1960s, and some people are saying this completely destroys that legacy. Others were more blunt. Avery Wiseman called the new look the Morose Garden.
We see the rose influence artwork from Georgia O'Keeffe to Salvador Dali to Will Ryman. It should come as no surprise that authors utilize the rose as a literary device, like we see in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
That's nonsense. Flowers can't talk. But of course we can talk, my dear.
German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer said, "No rose without a thorn, but many a thorn without a rose." Meaning few possess beauty without ugliness, but many possess ugliness without beauty.
After all, a rose is a rose is a rose. It's not bad. It should be quoted.
Even William Shakespeare uses the rose in Romeo and Juliet.
What's in a name? How would you call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet? So Romeo would were he not Romeo called.
But before Shakespeare wrote that, he wrote a 4-part historical play about the Wars of the Roses. This was a 15th century conflict between two opposing houses, both fighting for their claim to the throne. The House of York had a white rose as their family crest, whereas the House of Lancaster had a red rose. This conflict lasted well throughout the 15th century and ended with the House of Lancaster claiming a victory, only for the son of the Lancaster family to marry the daughter of the York family and end the conflict once and for all between the two families and giving birth to the prosperous Tudor age. The War of the Roses lives on in a syndicated radio skit, where a radio host calls an individual suspected of cheating with an offer of a free bouquet of flowers to send to their beloved. Oftentimes, the individual chooses to send the flowers to the subject of their affair rather than their spouse.
It's going to be to Liliana. Oh, my God. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now I'm going to have to beat your ass. What? Oh, hello? Hey, it's me. Hello?
Martin.
Yeah, Dominic, what's up?
Hold on, Dominic. Let me explain Martin what's happening. Martin, you're on the radio. You're on the John Junior radio program. Dominic thought there was something going on between you and his girlfriend.
Oh, Moses, smell the roses.
Or you may be familiar with The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, a reality TV series that debuted back in 2002, where contestants compete to earn a rose from a main subject.
You cannot force open the petals of a flower. When the flower is ready, it opens itself up to you. Know you like to thank you. Don't stain, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like boo-boo.
The rose also influences the world of sports. For example, the Kentucky Derby, also known as the Run of the Roses, where the winning thoroughbred is adorned with a rose sash, a tradition dating back to 1896. The Rose Bowl, otherwise known as the Tournament of Roses, is a collegiate East versus West football tournament. The first Rose Bowl game was on New Year's Day of 1902, where Michigan beat Stanford 49-0. The game was played on a 110-yard field, and Stanford ended up forfeiting in the third quarter. We see the rose inspire high fashion, from Valentino to Balmain, even Alexander McQueen. The rose is also showcased in pop culture. Morticia Addams would infamously cut off the flowers of her roses because her husband Gomez was allergic.
Don't torture yourself, Gomez. That's my job.
In 2022, Kanye West sent Kim Kardashian a truck bed full of roses, giving a whole new meaning to the term bed of roses.
I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers? The doctor don't want to take procedures. He claim my heart can't take the anesthesia.
In conclusion, the rose stands as a testament to the power of symbolism and the endearing nature of beauty. We are constantly reminded of the impact that the rose has had on the human experience.